I was the last person that anyone in my high school graduating class could have imagined joining a sorority. When I got to Syracuse University, I saw the Greek houses on Walnut Park, and I just wanted to peek inside of them. My roommate suggested I go through Sorority Rush, I play along, and I drop out after house tours. And that sounded like such a great plan. But then something happened. I found a chapter where I really felt at home. I was offered a bid, and I became a member. And I will be the first to admit that I am perhaps the most clueless woman who has ever gone through sorority recruitment. I knew nothing. I was in it for the house tours. And I can vividly remember the first time that we as new members met the alums, and they came over for dinner, and I thought to myself, my God, what is it with these women? They've been out of school 100 years. What are they doing here? Today, I am one of those women. But back then, I just did not understand the role of alumni in collegiate life. I also found our sorority magazines dating back to 1886 when they were first published. And I would pester the chapter president to open the archives and let me borrow those magazines. It came to me slowly, but I realized I was just one tiny little link in one very long chain of women who had recited the same oath of membership. And those women fascinated me. They were women who studied in Europe and wrote dissertations in German. They were doctors and lawyers and suffragists and educators. They were women when World War I broke out. They did what had to be done, and they did it without fanfare. These women did not have the right to vote in a presidential election until 1919. And yet they were mavericks in so many ways. And it's just incredible that our members know the list of famous people that belong to their own organizations. But do any of us know the list of all the members of all the organizations who have been members throughout the ages? Isn't that something we should all be proud of? And yet sometimes we just seem to think about ourselves and not revel in the collective history of our organizations. We don't devalue the pride in our organizations by being proud of what we all do. The sad fact is that the rest of the world doesn't know the difference between a phi and a psi and a psi. Phi, psi, and psi. They don't understand. So we really are in this together. While it's our externals that set us apart, our badges, colors, lily prints, it's our values and our principles and those beliefs that bring us together. We truly are in this together. Our organizations were started by college students, and college students have the future of our organizations in their hands. And we need members who respect, who value, who are excited by the history of our organizations. Because if we don't get that organizational history to our members when they're in the college chapter, they will never get it. Ours are glorious institutions, ours are glorious organizations, and we need to get that to our members. These days, it is so easy to get that information to our members with social media. I encourage you and your chapters to work with the organizational resources that are available to you. My fellow archivists and historians have been working overtime to get this information out there. It's absolutely wonderful, and I encourage you to check your campus archives. The things that are being digitized are just fabulous, and the pictures that you will find are amazing. So we all have a history, and there's absolutely no reason for that history to be a mystery. It's what sets us apart from everyone else.